Welcome to Origin Stories. I'm RD.
I'm Parrott.
We're telling stories behind the digital art revolution.
Each week we interview top artists
and live stream with the community.
Let's go. Today is tomorrow's origin story. GM.
We are live.
What's up, gang?
How is everyone today?
Party today.
Thanks, well.
So exciting. Look at us, fam. Gang.
Yes. How's everybody doing?
So far, so good. This is giving me a nice hour break from work. So this is great. I get to spend some time with the fam. I'm thrilled with this.
It's splendid. Is that what you were supposed to say? I love that word.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense though. So go on. Anybody else?
Are we going to reveal our family photos during this live stream?
Oh my God.
That's actually a good idea.
Okay, I'll have it queued up. Oh, Megan says GM, Megan.
GM.
What's up, Megan?
Yeah.
Parrott,
Roger,
I'm testing out, by the way, on Twitter, just to let everyone know, set the stage. I think we're still monkeying around because this new StreamYard update did some wonky stuff to us last week. You will find a link on both Parrott and I's Twitter, but you have to click through it. So regardless, on YouTube, we're good to go. And on Twitter, if you do click through that link, also good to go.
Yes, sir. GM Adam.
Adam. Oh, big shout outs to Adam. Eyelids. He's doxing himself.
Eyelids.
Eyelids.
Yeah. So today it says Chad looks like he has a successful run as the lead singer of a grunge band in the 90s. Close. He did have a successful run as a pro skateboarder.
Oh, very close.
Very similar.
Very similar, honestly.
Flannels.
Those were my two career paths as well as a child.
It's 22 p.m. Free chat.
Hi, Woody.
Super tight Woody, I just gave the fam a sneak peek of your end title card for our next video.
Editor.
And I am literally aggressively emailing this 800 number customer service to expedite our toll-free number. There's a lot of alpha being dropped right now.
Oh yeah.
I feel like this whole Origin Stories is just going to be alpha the entire time. NFT Affirmations alpha.
It will be for sure.
And it probably will be, even if it's not very apparent that it's alpha. It's probably encoded alpha in some way or another.
Are you pulling a POC? We're going to be like for years piecing together the random snippets here.
Exactly. We have alpha all over our social media pages that people don't even know is alpha just through the context.
It's hidden in plain sight.
Yeah. Should we do some introductions really quick?
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, Parrott, pass the mic around.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm here every week with Roger. I'm Parrottism, and this is Roger and I's live stream podcast. Every Thursday at 1 p.m. PST and 4 p.m. EST, we go live for an hour and cover what's been going on in the space for the past week. We drop some alpha a lot of the time, and we'll have our friends up here with us a lot and highlight cool stuff going on in the space. So today we've all gathered because finally we're announcing and representing this NFT Affirmations project that Karsen and Chad and Samantha and I have all been working on for the past few months. So yeah, I'll pass it over to Karsen.
Okay. Hi. My name's Karsen Daly, founding member of the Freaky Fam DAO. And what should I say? I guess it's hard to be like, I did this on this project because we literally all did everything. It's been like such a creative orgy of magic and beauty.
Tell us a little bit about your background, maybe.
So I have a lot of superpowers, but I am currently Chief Experience Officer at 888 The New World. I have a a boutique metaverse marketing agency called Mint Candy that I run with Megan, Metaverse Meg. And I've consulted on a lot of projects with a lot of people. And also I worked at a company called Super Plastic for 3 years. I was employee number 3 there. I left as the director of brand development, and I did a lot of things at Super Plastic, and one of those things was bringing them into the metaverse and into the NFT space, where I fell in love. And yeah, quit my job, and now I'm all day full metaverse. Quit my job last year. A lot of people quitting there, or I guess, oh my God, it wasn't last year. It was in March, which feels like last year. It was like last cycle, last chapter of NFT. And a lot of people are quitting now. So if you need any advice on how to do it, I'm the best at it. I'm the best at your job. Oh, and Chad and Samantha were like the first people who knew I was like quitting my job. Basically, they helped to usher me into this degen life. So
As
Early
well as to
investors,
instigate.
Karsen coin.
yes, Karsen coin.
Well, thank you for joining us, Karsen. And I know you're very excited to finally be on Origin Stories. It's something we've discussed quite a bit for a while.
Mm-hmm. I am excited. I am.
Maybe we'll run it back. Maybe Parrott, when we expand to builder/collector interviews, maybe there's a part 2 at some point. Just saying, just throwing it out there.
We have been talking about that.
I do love it.
Real quick, what's up, J-Ram? What's up, Woody? What's up, Dave Krugman? What's up, Kid8? What's up, guys? Welcome. It's a party up in here.
Dave
I'm
Krugman.
gonna pass the microphone to Samantha. This is, oh, by the way, Samantha's doxing herself right now. This is her first time really showing her face on the internet.
I have an anonymous account where I pretend to be a muffin. It's called Metaverse Muffin, and I just don't really like being seen. So this is a big deal for me.
It is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And Biscuit is doxing too.
Actually, as Chad's pseudo manager, I'd like to pass the mic to Chad so that he could give his background and experience.
Yeah, nice exit, Samantha. Pardon the distraction of my cat. I figure it will be less distracting than him sitting next to me meowing. So my name is Chad Knight. I am a 3D artist. I've been in this space as an artist for about 8 years. I also work in footwear industry doing 3D, and I've done that for about 6 or 7 years now too. My background is skateboarding. Prior to my digital life, I was a professional skateboarder for 20 years, which, may seem like a bit of a jump, but there's a lot of similarities between the two. So, and currently I oversee the 3D footwear design team at Nike, and am really excited to be part of this group, part of this family and this team, because it's been a really, really cool experience to be able to connect with everybody and kind of manifest this project that we're going to be discussing with you today.
Sure have. You love that.
Anything else you want me to spill?
No, that was good. Thank you.
All right.
That's the gang.
My question is this. Let's take a step back. For those listeners who are coming through Origin Stories who may not be aware of NFT Affirmations yet, can one of these 4 fabulous individuals take, again, full step back, tell us what is NFT Affirmations all about?
Okay.
Karsen, you take the lead on this, and I'm gonna share while you do that, I'm gonna share my screen for the
There you
website so I can kind of follow you.
Beautiful.
So perfect. So NFT Affirmations is a 10,000 token collectible NFT project that was developed by myself and Parrott and Chad and Samantha over the last several months, but kind of even longer. It's kind of started getting developed like at the very moment that all 4 of us, like independently stepped into this space. So, what we kind of understand and share and kind of our collective experiences as lifelong degens is that, we always have been early, I think, adopters of different types of culture, pop culture and technology. And I think we're in a unique position right now where we're once again experiencing a massive shift and, this huge evolution of pop culture that I like to call the kind of first gen of crypto culture. And in the same way that, we remember kind of using Vine and like laughing about Vine. And I remember getting my first cell phone and people having Blackberries to iPhone to, this whole like shift in technology where all of a sudden we have cameras in front of us like this, and the selfie camera didn't used to exist. It didn't even used to be a thing, but we've kind of gone through all of these cycles and moments of adopting technology and in turn, massive shifts in culture and how we interact as a society. But I don't think we've kind of been asleep, right? Like in everything that we've done. And what, this digital renaissance is teaching all of us is to wake up. So part of that like wake up process that has inspired NFT Affirmations is that we see that the culture is changing and shifting, and we want to acknowledge that. And more importantly, we want to acknowledge the people and the projects, the platforms and the trends, the inside jokes that have really made this community feel like a community. So we're no longer like under, that's what self-sovereignty is. It's denouncing, any system or structure that has power over you. And we're actively trying to be self-sovereign. So we created, these funny affirmations that are about people. A lot of you that are literally in this chat, and also some things that are a little bit more like generic or high level, that are about us and they're for us. And eventually I hope that they'll be seen as kind of the first moment that captures the essence of the culture in a way that, that acknowledges what Bored Ape Yacht Club did, that acknowledges what CryptoPunks have done, that acknowledges what Nifty Gateway has done, and everything in between and outside of that. But we decided to use this, the very medium that we're talking about to give it provenance. So that's kind of a long-winded answer of me saying that, we really feel humbly, of course, which is not usually my vocabulary, but humbly, we really feel that NFT Affirmations is the provenance to crypto culture. And it's unique and special because we've all got to bring together our creativity, and the art that is used as the backgrounds of these affirmations are pieces of artwork that reflect, a trajectory and an evolution of Chad and Parrott's artwork, which is, incredible. And they're creators and they're artists. So they're not just making stuff just so that they can go drop it. Like they're creating all the time, every day. And it's, important to recognize that people, have a path and that evolves and changes, and, everybody's origin story is different. So this is kind of providing, this work and this project provides some life to their artwork, which is incredibly difficult to collect, I'll say, and also to, our jokes and our thoughts and opinions and views and perspectives that are tried to make as, unbiased as possible. And yeah, it's just been really fun. So long story short is that it's a collectible NFT series of 10,000 tokens that are providing provenance, that are giving the provenance to crypto culture.
Very well said.
Amen.
Did I do it? Comment is what we actually say here.
Comment.
Comment.
Yeah,
So-
did I miss anything?
Well, no, I was wondering if we could show the video that we've put together, though, because I think that is also a really good description, and really is kind of the epitome of the vibe of all of this as well.
Sure. Yeah, I can pull that up.
I think that'd be
Hopefully
great.
we get audio with it. I think we do, but yeah, I shall pull that up. But yeah, I guess just riffing off of what Karsen said, which was a very, very nice summarization of what we're doing. It's growing up, at least for me personally, like I remember a time before the internet for the most part. I remember a time before YouTube, a time before Facebook and Twitter, and a time before MySpace. And these like social media things came into my life at like when I was developing into the person I am now, and like influenced a lot of who I am, you know, whether it was like communities on these platforms that I felt aligned more with myself than the people I knew in real life did. And I think we were all so young, and it was kind of the first time that that expansion happened globally. And I think we just didn't realize how much that would affect culture. You know, there's going to be, I'm sure there already is, but documentaries, you know, years from now, talking about how much the world changed because of social media. I think it's kind of hard to even now grasp how much it's changed in the past 10 years. And I think, you know, all we have left of that is like nostalgic stuff, whether it's like the website that we did is kind of like homage to that, right? Where it's like nostalgia for that early internet, that early AIM, MySpace, all that kind of stuff. And now I feel like we all agree that it's happening again. And it's happening now, I think, in a healthier way, where it's coming more from the people outwards than like these corporations creating stuff and having kind of a monopoly on it all. And so we are like seeing this happen in real time, that this change in culture, this change in social consciousness, this change in the way people create art and music and stories. And it's like the best thing ever. And so what we want to do is we want to kind of encapsulate that, take a screenshot of that, basically, no pun intended, no red click saves here, but but you know, like take a moment to kind of sit back and say, hey, like this is at like this apex point right now where so much is changing again so quickly because of this technology. And we wanted to basically record that in the very medium that is influencing it, which is, you know, meta, and just really relates back into everything we're doing.
Would you say so meta, it hurts, but also heals or something?
Meta,
I love that when you said
something like that.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's been really fun, but and crazy. Like, that's so funny. So funny and so good. And I think like a lot of the questions that have been coming up is like, wanting to know about like oh, we should watch this.
Well, should we set this up a little bit? This is
Okay.
You want to set it up, Chad? Go for it.
You can go ahead.
No, please, you.
Well, you.
No, I was just
Okay. It's so meta, it hurts and heals. Yeah, exactly, Connor. Yeah. So this video was created to really just kind of encapsulate what we're trying to capture and communicate with this project, and also communicate how special it is to us and why it is so special, and really kind of capture that feeling that and it's also kind of a reflection a little bit, which is hard to do sometimes in this space where everything moves so quickly that you rarely have the time to take a second and have some reflection. But it's really the embrace of an emerging counterculture, I think, that but it gives me goosebumps every time I see it. So,
yeah, can we say that Super Tight Woody, who's in the chat, I don't know where it is, down below, up high, whatever, took our vision for this video and fucking produced this amazing masterpiece. So
volume
shout out.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna play it. You guys tell me if there's no volume for whatever reason. If there is volume, then just don't say anything. How about that?
Perfect.
All right, let's go.
The shared understanding of affirmations refers to the practice of positive thinking and self-empowerment, fostering a belief that a positive mental attitude supported by affirmations will achieve success in anything. That might have been possible pre-DJ life, but in a centralized world and corporate society, you can affirm all the f you want and you may still find yourself a prisoner to the system. Enter the digital renaissance. Enter non-fungible. NFT affirmations are inspired by the real success stories of the NFT community. These degenerative collectibles were created to establish the provenance of crypto culture. We are the last generation to grow up without digital ownership from day one. We are the generation of digitally driven lab rats. We are the owners of this movement. This is the celebration, commemoration, and encapsulation of the most important evolution of humanity. NFT affirmations are our stories, our vocabulary, our inside jokes, our communities, and our assets. Own the culture.
Oh my God, dude, it's so good. It makes me want to cry every time.
It does, because it makes you realize
That's so good.
how special this time is that we're a part of. And, you know, like when you hear something over and over, it starts to lose a little bit of meaning. But when you can put it in that frame to kind of reflect on it, it's amazing, the stuff that we're going through right now. And it truly is going to be life-changing for everybody soon. It's just starting to catch up right now.
Yeah.
And it's just great to, like, you know, we've been so passionate about this stuff for so long. It's nice to again reflect on it, even though, and I guess reflect on how special it's been to us as other people start to enter this space, and really remind ourselves that, hey, this is our space. This is what we created out of passion, not because of any rewards in the beginning. And remind ourselves that we do own this space and that this is our movement.
Oh yeah.
Amen.
Own the culture is so good. It's such a good capping line. My two favorite things, well, one is the team. I have to say that. I'm a team guy. I always try to look at like who's behind a project. And this is cool because you're all here. And just lead with that. The team is incredible. The people here are incredible. Been able to break bread together and just have like a high level of conviction in the humans behind the project. Then secondly, I just think it's such a refreshing project. It's different, you know. It's like on one hand, someone in the space as a whole, there's a bit of that, like, oh, a 10,000 project, right? There's a bit of that going on. But when you look at what's behind this one, the theme of this one, what it means, and that own the culture line, I think it takes such a different approach that I don't care about that other thing anymore, because it's different and it's new. And the way that you've put it together with the visuals of your art, right, overlaid with these meaningful generative culture tidbits, like, I don't know, it's just hard not to fall into it. And with a third, I'm gonna say a third thing and I'll shut up. The branding. I've really enjoyed the branding, like from the video that you guys just showed to the way you put the website together, these odds and ends on the Discord and here and there, and then of course the art itself. The branding is really well done. It feels cohesive. It feels nostalgic, and makes me excited to see more. All right, that's my piece. I'm stepping back up.
Yeah, thank you. And I think I just want to say too, like, thank you so much, Roger. And there's this team like that you see is actually just like kind of half of it. Like I'm really proud to, you know, share that everybody that's worked on this project has come from within this community. And a lot of the people we actually didn't even know, like I didn't even know, like it just kind of came together based on like, you know, tweets or do you know somebody that can help me with this? Do you know somebody that, like, all the way down, you know, that branding, like, so Eyelids, Adam, who's in the chat, but I'll dox him. He's on his socials, this Eyelids. Adam, like mine and Adam's story is that he hit me up when I kind of was early into transitioning over to crypto. And he was like, I've been following you and been following Superplastic since the early days. Like, I see that you've made the transition. I am also doing that. If you ever have any needs creatively, like, let me know. And one thing led to another. We started working together on some stuff for 888 The New World. And I think at this point, like, it's very clear that Adam is like a creative counterpart to me. Like, it's very easy for me to just kind of relay or, like, you know, channel some type of vision, creative vision, and he can produce it. And like, that's so critical. And he has his own, you know, he's got his own footing in the NFT space, and he'll have his own projects coming up that I'm excited to be part of. Woody, who did that video for us, kind of same thing, hit me up. Love what, you know, love what you guys are doing. Love what you're up to independently and with 888 The New Worlds. Let me know if I can help. that was months ago, kind of came to me again in like a vision. I was like, maybe he can help make this awesome video. Even down to like sorting our spreadsheet of 10,000 NFT affirmations and needing to go through it and like add commands and bots and try to simplify and try to clean it up. I literally found somebody on Twitter who goes by spreadsheet. Like that's their account, and they're in the space, and they have their own, generative project. They have their own art project, NFT project that they're working on. Darcy, who is friends with Adam, like Adam and Darcy is helping us with our generative art and like actually teeing things up. Like everybody that's worked on this project has come from within the community. And instead of going on Fiverr, instead of going to, Dribble, or actually we did go on Dribble to find our web designer, just saw this sick site and I hit him up and I was like, you have to love this project. You have to be interested at least in NFTs. Like this has to be reciprocal. Met the coolest guy in the world, Gary. He and his girlfriend are business partners and they're in the UK. Built this site for us in literally 10 days because they were about to go on vacation for a week and then they had to quarantine for a week. And now, we're helping them, like we help them set up their MetaMask wallet. Like we're helping them get onboarded. We're connecting them to developers so that they can go to their other clients and help to build like integrations for blockchain and for digital wallets. Like every single person that has touched this has come from within this community. Like no outside hands, like nobody. And I think that except for one person that really gave a shit and will definitely have their own footing in this space. And like, that is important. That was important to us. So also in Metaverse, Meg, no, you can't forget Meg. Meg helps me with everything. So it's basically, for me, this team is amazing. And this is just like the front line, like the layer one visual representation, but like everybody that's helped us so that we can even be here and talk about this, like we truly manifested and built the most fucking epic team ever. And I would not ever want to work with anybody else ever again. If we could redo it, if we do something, when we, continue to build this brand, these are the people. Like, it's amazing.
Well, yeah, authenticity is very important to us about this project. And I think part of that is because this project resulted this project is a result of our friendship. It's not like we're all friends because we've been put into this project we want to work on, want to do. We're not a boy band, it's like this came out of pure love for the space and out of ideas that were very genuine and authentic to this space. So I think that, yeah, keeping things in the community is very important to keeping this project authentic. Which is
100%. 100%. Yeah. I mean, yeah, the whole project came about because we were all hanging out a bunch, just going to different NFT events and basically just that. And we all like got an Airbnb together and we're just in New York and Manhattan, and we were just like drinking White Claws and goofing off. And we were like, we get along so well. We're also aligned on what we think the future is for this space. We're also aligned on like giving a shit and really being in this for the passion. And because we're just like so bullish on creators and the whole like creative economy. And we were like, we should like work on something together. And it took a little while to like figure out what that was. And initially we just like came up with the idea for affirmations, the NFT affirmations. We were going to do like a Twitter account or like an Instagram account just because we thought it'd be hilarious. And we could kind of like poke fun at the space and ourselves for being so ridiculous while like equally participating in that ridiculousness. And then we were like, wait, why don't we like be even more self-referential and make this like a collectibles project?
That's how you get the best projects, and that's how you get the best results, is when it starts from a place of passion. And that's why, I mean, I won't talk about skateboarding for long, I promise, but in the 90s when I turned, or 2000s when I turned pro, we were making $500 a month. There was no incentive outside of the passion for it and the progression of it, etc. And the culture. And we had no idea at the time how influential the cultural component of it was going to be across society at one point. But
Yeah.
Once you saw like Right Guard and Army trying to come into the space and advertise and take the money from the people who had been really invested in it, it was very hard for them to navigate because there was such a deep cultural component to it. And that's exactly what I see now. And that's why I think part of this was kind of felt like a responsibility almost to just help the integrity of the space and use our knowledge and experience to help progress the space and help push it forward outside of the common things that you continue to see every day.
And it's been fucking fun. Can I show the Tom's photos now?
Okay, yeah. So this is
I was gonna get more serious before that.
Okay, go get serious, and then we'll leak the family photos.
Yeah, I just, from an art perspective, I feel like this project's really interesting because Chad's been creating for 8 years. I don't know how long Parrott has, I think 5 or 6. And when you have like a brand or an audience or fans, there are certain things they expect to see, or you get a style or you get a range. But, Chad just creates every day. So he has thousands and thousands of renders that he just made for the love of it, for, his ideas and the experience of creating it, which comes from like a really pure place, because none of those are ever going to get sold. So it's just something more meaningful, even if some of them are ridiculous, to, have them be like the fabric of this project, like Chad and Parrott's work, because that was just like for the joy of doing it. And I feel like that's kind of special in a way, because now when you see drops or you see people posting, they're always trying to there's a lot of bells and whistles, or maybe they're just trying to outdo their last work. But I just love kind of the innocence of it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit of a look behind the curtain of the metaverse, like how we got to where we are. You can see the progression there, and it's funny, you see a lot of similarities to certain people's styles out there now, just because we've all gone through these certain points through our progress of getting to where we've gotten our own style eventually and developed our own look. So you can see a lot of exploratory stuff. But again, it's super special to me that we've done that, because it adds that other element of authenticity of kind of history capturing that we're doing. It's a snapshot of the moment, but it's a little bit also self-reflection of how we got to this moment.
Totally. Yeah, I am not to flex on them too much, but I think for me, writing has always been a big part of my life. And I think a lot of people don't realize that if you saw a super plastic toy description that was written from 2018 to 2021, either I wrote it or I at least wrote the final draft, edited the final draft, captions too. And my shit posts on Twitter are truly true curations of inner thoughts, and I've been a writer and poet and have published women's and gender studies rhetoric and everything, and this has been so fun. And Samantha and I have had some deep conversations where I've been my emotions are higher and I'm heightened, and this is more fun, and I'm writing some of the best stuff I've ever written. And she's this is first time that you're writing for yourself, you're creating something. So I think that Parrott and Chad and Samantha have been, such grounding presences and energies in my life, because a lot of the things that I've done in this space, feeling like I'm a fucking pro, don't even come close. They don't even compare to what it feels like to be on this side and to be kind of the artist. And it makes, I always have felt like I've cared about everything that I've touched, and I've made it my own, and I've made it part of my DNA, and I put my DNA in it. And now this is I just didn't think it could get any, more emotional or any more fun. And it has. So I think the kind of takeaway of that is that none of us are going anywhere. And I think this project is also a really awesome opportunity and a strong means for us to be able to keep pumping this community at large. We've seen a lot of projects that have sold out, and the devs and the team behind it are nowhere to be found. But I was very adamant, and we all agreed that we needed to be very front facing on this. Like we wanted everybody to know like exactly who to go to, who to talk to, who's responsible. Because if there's a problem, we'll make it right. If there's, anything we can do, any ideas, we're all here for it, and we're not going anywhere. So.
Well, got me.
Yeah.
Well, got me.
I think like as far as the copywriting goes, that's actually a pretty important thing to touch on real quick, because I think for Chad and I, we've done client art a lot, and that was like a big source of our income as far as art goes for a while. And I think Karsen was the same way with her copywriting and her writing in general, where it's like you're doing something for someone else, and no matter like what skills you have or talent, it's not going to be 100% because it's not coming directly from you. And so I feel like this, like, and Chad and I through the NFT space have found an outlet for that, where I'm like, I don't have to make art for anyone else besides myself right now. I can dive as deep into that as I want to, and like still be able to make a living off of that. And that's where the best art, at least in my life, comes from, is like not doing it for someone else, but doing it for myself and then putting that out there. And I feel like Karsen now gets to like experience that too, like once again through the NFT space of if you see any writing on our website, on our Instagram, that video that we saw earlier, that's like all Karsen. She's like a brilliant writer. So it's awesome that she gets to like really flex that side of herself on this project, truly.
That's why I got her a trophy for best copywriter.
Oh, would you like to see it? Anybody? It's official. It's very real.
Beautiful. Hey, on that note, can we go around the room and give Karsen some shine for Parrott, for Chad, for Samantha? What's your favorite piece of Karsen's copywriting, whether it be an actual affirmation or whether it be a line on the website or wherever?
No,
what is
you're making me crazy here. I'm blushing. Go on, though.
I think tweets. I'm not gonna lie. For me personally,
it's the what?
It's her tweet.
Yeah, the tweets are good.
I think if it depends. Because some of the stuff's funny as hell, but usually I gravitate towards the stuff that's most that gives me that feeling. And I think it's the whole we part of the video that we just showed. That's like we this, we that, because it really reminds you that it's like, man, this is just like, this is our time. This is our movement right now. And I know that I'm sure I'm not speaking for myself, but it's very moving, that part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that video, honestly, like it's, being in the NFT space for, a year and a half or whatever, it's such a special thing. And for me, it can be so hard to put that into words sometimes. There's so many emotions, so much feeling of belonging and community. And it's so hard to describe the feeling of like being inspired and inspiring other people at the same time. It's like such a reciprocal thing. And like through that, building a world and this like metaverse and this community together. And it's like so many feelings I've been feeling. And it's hard to put that into writing sometimes. But I feel like that video that we showed earlier that Karsen wrote is like such a perfect synopsis to, I think, how so many of us feel in this space.
Yeah. I think it's all the more impressive for someone like me that gravitates towards visual art, because I have trouble putting things into words. I almost have visual synesthesia. So I wish I were eloquent with my words.
Well, you're all well spoken.
I've read the white paper.
No, you haven't, but yeah, we'll get there. We'll get you there.
Well, thank you guys. Amazing.
There's a few questions in our Discord that maybe we should touch on before we show the family photos. Well, we're still talking about this. I know. It's called suspense.
That is some heat.
Let's see. So someone says, hopping on this Discord with my coffee makes me feel like I snorted 2 to 3 lines of Coke. Good. So if that's not like a sign to come join our Discord right now, get in there. It's so much fun. Everyone's invited. We have a blast in there. Someone wanted to know about the utility for this project, and I'll link that into another question. That they want the full roadmap on the pathway to Degen Island, but seriously would love to know what the future ideas of this project hold. So on our website, we do have a roadmap on there. And we can, I guess, touch on some of those things really quick. We have niche internet micro celebrity.
You want me to talk about it?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I can read it from the website, but
yeah. So we are, since we don't plan to go anywhere, and effectively with NFT Affirmations, we have 10,000 pieces of social content. We really feel that, we're going to keep utilizing the NFT Affirmations pages on Twitter and Instagram. And we truly believe that there can be an opportunity to make that an account that is, kind of an entry point for a lot of people entering the space, and also just a fun and self-referential area to kind of enjoy and consume content, especially because, people will enter at different times, and of 10,000 NFT affirmations, even if we post 5 a day, like how long can we keep that going? So as that account grows, we're actually going to we're developing an API, or we're working with somebody that has developed an API that is trademarked, that will allow us to pull, people will be able to go onto our website and claim their affirmations and connect it to their social accounts. And when we pull those affirmations to post on social, you'll be tagged as the owner of that affirmation. So we really feel that, one, this creates kind of a free, obviously, like that's the utility of it, is that you're in a position where you would be able to get this this social promo, essentially, that people pay accounts for, and that people pay these like media companies to boost them. But we're just going to be doing it as a way to like showcase the owners of our affirmations. So we're super excited about that. While we build that out, we're going to do everything manually. So make sure your Twitter is connected to your OpenSea account, because we'll definitely prioritize posting affirmations that have, accounts that are linked to them. And then eventually I think it'll probably become somehow random or at least like more kind of formulaic in a way. But that's kind of what we're calling niche internet micro celebrity, because we really feel that we weren't able to mention every single person in this space, in these affirmations. And I'm sure we missed some, and I'm sorry. And as we say on the website, if you're mentioned here, no matter what the affirmation says, we love you and respect you. But I feel that, as a kind of a trade-off for that, to be able to acknowledge the people who actually buy into this project and the owners of, again, this culture, then we're able to amplify them and give them this platform. Like, we're building this social platform for everybody, for this community. And that's what I'm calling niche internet micro celebrity.
Yeah, and these NFTs are essentially, or these collectibles are essentially a pass into the family. It's the membership into this greater family. And this is not going to be something that we just drop and move on to something new. This is the beginning of it. The drop is day one, to where after that we're going to start hosting events, and we're going to I think Karsen prefers the term legendary events. But we're going to be engaging very heavily with our community, and really just trying to continue to drive this project forward, and do it as a community, though, and see where we can get it to.
Yeah.
Something we've been saying is the drop date, and like when we sell these, that's not the end. That's like day 0, and then like that's when the real work starts, and like we start giving back value to those people and really start building this out. And also, great synopsis of niche internet micro celebrity. I would really recommend, guys, after this, go to our website, nftaffirmations.io, and play around, click the roadmap, click all like the different stuff on there, because it's another perfect example of Karsen's legendary copywriting. And again, we feel feel all sorts of ways. But we also have the Manifestors Mansion Party, which Karsen, you can talk about this some more. It's basically what it sounds like, right?
Yeah, so we, like Chad just mentioned, meetups are important to us. We really do feel that like getting together in person is one of the most critical components to truly building the community. Like we laid the groundwork and the foundation across the metaverse, across kind of these digital frequencies, but meeting in person is really key. And I think we even got to start expressing and exercising that while we were in New York last week. And Parrott and I had this plan to like do this like huge performative like pitch of NFT Affirmations, because a couple of our friends had heard about it a little bit here and there, but didn't really see the project. So for us, and this story will like lend itself to the way that we're thinking about the Manifestors Mansion Party, is that, we have our hands in different parts of the community. I think like we all have our own, like we have kind of our friends and our core community, which is important. And I think we also have a love and connection and relationship to other people from other areas of this other corners of the metaverse in this NFT space. And, when we had our little hangout in New York, I think we had about like 15 people there. And the majority of the people that were there actually hadn't met each other before. And that was really important to us to build this, like to have this space and invite these people that we care about because of just our relationship to them. And we knew that more relationships would be formed. And like Elise Swopes, who's an amazing artist, and my friend Jude, and my friend Claudia, Claudia's not even like, she is not even really like in the NFT space. She's always been interested and she's always supported me. But like Jude is getting her doctorate in art history, and she's a glass bender, and she makes like these neon sculptures. And Elise Swopes is an incredible digital artist, and none of those three women had met each other before. And I just saw on Twitter the other day that Jude and Elise went to Sotheby's together for Justin's show. And Elise told me that she and Jude are going to Claudia's like DJ set at like a party tonight. Like that's the type of stuff, like that's what Manifestors Mansion Party is. Like, yeah, it's gonna be fucking legendary, but it's about bringing people together and kind of dismantling any of the like cliques or groups or like micro communities that have been built in this space, because it's starting to happen. And we don't want to have a party that's like just for, we want people to come together, and we think that this project is broad enough that it will bring enough people. It will bring people in of all different areas, whether you're, a crypto punk holder, a crypto funk holder, or your, baby punk maxi, or, a crypto toad maxi. Like everybody can kind of enter this space by holding these collectibles. And also they're going to be fucking legendary and like big rave. Parrott, as was already talking about, having a tiger. We're gonna go to like stuffed tigers probably, but yeah,
liabilities.
I think
sounds expensive. Planning
these events and these meetups where people can come through that feel like pop up. They feel very hype culture and early supreme. We want to create that feeling.
A lot of people in the metaverse don't realize that there are many aspects to the metaverse and many players in it that have similar interests and similar goals, but we're just coming into the metaverse from very different places. Like when I was at Bitcoin Miami, it was amazing to meet so many people that were in the crypto space that weren't artists, that we were almost, we're super similar in terms of like our perspective on things, and we could sit and have these amazing conversations forever and became really good friends. But until you have the opportunity to overlap in an event or something like that, it's hard to identify that you have those similar interests and things that similarities and passion that you're really trying to drive toward. And the more that we can meet each other and support each other, the more we're going to be able to do that, I think, and continue to have ownership over the space.
Yeah, speaking of supporting each other, shout out to Evil Gang up in here. Thanks for coming out to support, boys.
These
I know,
comments
they're
are
very
killing
active.
me.
I am
Like a running thread down there.
everybody
I
knows
love
my
it.
first priority is as a mother of evil, that is. So love you guys.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So
Roadmap's fire. It's a rad map. Let's just
it's a rad map.
They got
yeah,
called
it-
Rad
it's-
Map, and that won't go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a rad
I'm
map.
the queen of misspellings. As good of a writer as I am, I like to keep autocorrect off on my phone. It keeps things spicy, keeps me moving fast. So yeah, rad map has really stuck. But lots of fun stuff. We got merch. We got parties and meetups. We got airdrops for sure. As it says on the website, do we know what they are? No. Does anybody? We want to wait and find out what you guys want, what you guys like. Probably, I think this is the true alpha. That NFT Affirmations is actually a vertical within a larger brand that is yet to be developed. And we're developing that in real time with all of you, finding out what you like, what this space needs, what this community needs. That's what NFT Affirmations is. It's just a pillar in a fucking fortress that has not been fully built yet, and it's exciting to be part of whatever that is early.
But I will say that LODR is a hint.
LODR, baby.
This is true. Yeah, so yeah, the rest of our rad map is on the website, and I'll just prompt you guys to go there because Karsen's copywriting and descriptions of these things that we're planning is super great. And yeah, should we move on to the family photos?
Yeah. Let the people have what they want.
Okay, so this
That's what they came for.
This is a leak. We have to get together. I think, as I've mentioned, it's very important to be, very front facing, very person first in this space at times. We all have our PFPs and all of that. And I actually love that trend. I think we're single-handedly in this decentralized space. We are completely abolishing all of this catfishing, weird shit that happened and weird mental health stigmas that developed, due to the selfie cam. But we did want to put ourselves first and do it in a way that is also on brand. So shout out to Metaverse Meg, who discovered a beautiful and amazing experience in Los Angeles, California, called Tom's 1 hour photo. It's not 1 hour, it's actually 15 minutes. And you are given these pictures on a USB, which you can buy there if you don't remember what a USB is. Yeah, it's not a ledger, by the way. But so here we go. Here's the big reveal. Here are our family photos, everybody. So we went shopping. We got outfits. We had very inspired creative direction. Tom is, I'll just warn you guys, he's a bit of a bully, but you get absolutely gorgeous
You can see some tears in Samantha's eyes from being bullied.
I was
so
literally
bullied.
crying. He tells you exactly how to pose, and yes, he provides the
Let's pause on that one for a minute. Let's just appreciate these.
This
Really going fast.
Are these being minted? Are these in the drop?
Chad has a different face in every single photo, which is amazing.
They may be airdrops later.
These might be airdropped.
These might be the airdrops.
They better be. Your project is 10x.
Here they are, everybody. Samantha and I are wearing matching outfits. We all went shopping together and we couldn't get our theme right, so we separated. And then we ended up with this, and it was just Chad. Can we just do a quick zoom?
Big smile.
Where's the crooked smile that I love? Oh, then we pulled out the glasses.
The sunglasses.
There's one of the crooked smiles.
Oh, here it is.
Oh yeah, this is what's referred to as a crooked smile.
My joke was that when I was like in middle school and I used to read those like young adult romance novels and like Twilight and shit, whenever it would be like, and then he gave me that crooked smile, I was always like, what is that? And now I finally figured out exactly what it means. Don't worry. I hope everybody's enjoying this. And then when we say we're this is Adam Eyelids likes to send this one and say the future of decentralization is right here. So when we say we're too hot to pay federal income tax, this is what we mean. This is the justification. So, so that's it. Thank you guys so very much. I hope you enjoyed that.
That was just as good as the first time.
So, that's actually a helpful leak because part of that experience was actually vendor research because Tom does private events.
So maybe
that's heavy alpha.
A little Tom X Manifestors Mansion party action.
Yeah. Do you think we would throw a party without having a photo booth? No. So what else I guess we're almost done. What else are we meant to talk about? Sorry, Roger. Did we cover everything?
I think that's good. I mean, the last biggest question is this: when? When, guys? When?
We've been meditating on it. We've been magnetizing a drop date from the universe.
And we accidentally we magnetized a bunch of wrong dates too. But I think the right ones finally come to us.
Yeah, I think, Mercury is still in Gatorade here. So we've been experiencing a bit of that, which, when you are a manifester, and you live a life of intention and magnetism, that planetary thing tends to get in the way. So we will say it won't be like it's tomorrow or it's tonight. Like, we give a shit about this community. We give a shit about people having ample time to prepare, to call their parents, to call their friends, to say their last goodbyes.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're also doing due diligence on making sure that nothing goes wrong on that day. We're trying to ensure that we take everything into consideration and we address everything that we identify.
Yeah, as one of our affirmations say, I will not die fighting for my life in a gas war.
Yep.
Should we actually, you guys want to do like a random, somebody comment a number, maybe can we do this? Do we have 2 minutes to do
4.
this? Comment a number between 1 and 10,000 and we'll read the affirmation. Can we do that?
Great idea.
Yes.
Roger?
222.
222.
401 8202.
Okay, 210. Hold on. How do I jump to a cell? 222.
Control F or Command F.
No, that's fine.
All right.
222. I am a Maker's Place aficionado. Next one.
Ooh.
Next number. I can't.
Someone said 8888.
All right, I'm switching between verified and ether spam, by the way.
Okay.
401 was the other one.
888. I got to do manual scroll. 888 is I am a human being who wants to hodl.
Nice.
How about 8?
Number 8.
This was the first number requested, and I think that we owe it to him.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm switching back to verified.
Ooh,
Number
Roger
8
this one.
Number 8 is ash is the future of money. Another one.
401, did you do that yet?
Yep.
777.
777
Ooh, lucky
is.
number.
I
Karsen's
try to tell everyone I know about other rocks.
7. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Do 6969. That was another.
I'm on normal.
I'll go on normal too.
Wait, you can go. Why don't you stay on verified? We'll jump back and forth.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, verified and normal, they are two of our properties. Verified references real people and projects, and ether spam is, kind of what I'm about to read right now. My love for the blockchain grows every day. 6969.
Amen.
Amen.
Comment.
7767.
I don't think we have that many on verified, so I'll do from here. 7767. 77.
And I say we do one more.
Okay. The devs don't know how to code.
No, I've said that so many times about other projects.
I'll do.
How about
do a
5?
special.
Sorry, say it again.
So I was just gonna do a special one since we're all here together. Number 402. I am so lucky to have my origin stories episode.
Oh.
That's it. That's it. It's over. I'm aping into this project.
That is the perfect note to end on, I think.
Okay, fine. I just want you to know, Roger, you are mentioned by name outside of origin story.
It's true.
I both cannot wait to see, and I'm also absolutely terrified. So I'm
Thank you,
an
Ryan.
amalgam of those emotions.
Ryan texted me and was like, "Can I see the ones with my name in it?" And I was like, "No." So
We'll see.
my hands are tied.
Dot.
My hands are tied here. So, anyways, well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We've got some other stuff going on. We'll have a voice chat in our Discord tomorrow. Roger, hope you can come through and hang. It's for
What time?
friends, and 7 p.m. Pacific.
Cool.
Come in and keep following along. And yeah, we love you guys, and we love this project and love this community. We love origin stories, and we hope everybody else loves it too and has fun.
Amen.
Yeah. 7 p.m. tomorrow, PST in the Discord voice chat. We're going to be drinking and talking shit and manifesting and affirming and connecting with the community.
Beautiful.
Let's go. Thank you all. Absolute best of luck. You're not going to need it. See you in Discord. See you on Twitter. What's another affirmation to end on? I feel like one more. To like truly close it out. Mic drop. What's a mic drop affirmation?
Oh fuck, I don't know. I just picked a random. How about
Own the culture?
on the
I mean, that's good.
Own the culture.
on the
All right.
culture.
Much love, everybody. Roger and I will be
Roger.
back next week, same time, just to talk more about NFTs and the metaverse. And thank you, Karsen, Chad, Samantha, for joining us on this special episode.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Roger, for letting us take over for this episode.
It was the best. We do it all over again in a heartbeat, and maybe we will.
And thanks everybody who joined.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Much love, guys.
Love you guys.
Bye. See you in the Discord.
Love you, Odious.